all started. I was there, on that stage, and I realized I wasn't just filming an event. I was part of something bigger. Hey, I'm Aurélie, a French filmmaker. Wave music has always inspired my work, and with time, one name kept coming up. Czeluść. I don't even know to pronounce it. People kept saying, you have to see it to believe it. So I did. I packed my gear, booked a ticket to Poland, and set out to meet the artists behind the sound. I joined the event in 4 different cities, and I met JUTRO, one of the founders of Czeluść. I wanted to understand how a small underground community sparked a movement that would go viral and had such a big impact on the wave scene.
I love Czeluść.
Actually convinced me to come.
Pierwszy raz na Czeluści w tym mieście.
Jej! Czeluść Kurvva! Czeluść Kurvva!
This is the place, this is the time, you know.
Yeah, it's my first time.
6th time in Czeluść Festival. Welcome.
Czeluść Kurvva!
So you start with Che, like Che Guevara. Then Che Guevara goes to the Lu, so you Che Lu, and then you reload the shotgun and do Czeluść. It means abyss, the void. We wanted to be dark, and it sounds cool.
So to understand how it all began, let's take a step back.
10 years ago, me and my mate Kosa created Czeluść here in Krakow, Poland. The club scene was basically promoting techno music or rap music, but basically no wave or any other genres that would be associated with Czeluść. And we really wanted to perform, we really wanted to produce music, and we decided to do it ourselves. We got lucky and we released the first compilation just to make the people come to our parties. We thought, what can we do? And we decided to do the compilation, and one thing led to another. But basically there's this one track called Trava I actually made with great vocalist Linda. It has like 7 million on YouTube. It went platinum as well, like a single. So for an unknown producer that has no major label backing, no money was involved actually. We shot the video for a few hundred złotych, which is, I don't know, maybe 200 euros or something. And it was basically for free. And it just kind of blew up, you know, and it got really popular, and a lot of people started to show up. And just then we started to promote more artists like Forrest and DVD and Camille. We found out that there's much bigger potential, much more artists that are neglected and unpromoted here. So we threw the first compilation and we became a label. And then in about a year, we got kind of popular. Like people, I think young people, they were looking for some sort of alternative. And then we started the festival, which was like a huge step for us, actually. And if not COVID, we probably would still organize it. And at that time, we already knew about different artists from other countries. like the US, Brothel, Barnacle Boy, like Australia together. It was Careful with his Liquid Ritual from UK, and many more artists. And at that time we were still releasing albums and compilations with these artists, and that's how we got to know them. We went from 0 to 100 very rapidly, and you know, when we started, we were performing at a club called Czeluść Kurvva, which had a dance floor not bigger than this stage. It could contain, I don't know, 20 people or something. The whole street was a one big party because people could not fit to this tiny club. And it was like 500 people or something. I don't want to lie, the tickets were 5 zlotys back then, so €1 for a ticket. So a lot of people, I think maybe that made them come, but also there was word on the street that Czeluść is the next big thing.
Behind this metal in glass. They miss that touch so much. They crash into each other just so they can feel something.
They are right. Today, the movement has grown beyond Poland, and it gave so many artists a platform to be heard. Along the way, I got the chance to record some of the international producers who helped it grow.
It was about like 7-8 years ago. I was like I feel like it was the first American artist, Wave, Witch House, that realm of artists from the United States that came to perform here. And that was like, I didn't even play that many shows at that time in my life.
My first real time in Poland, so I got absolutely shit-faced drunk on accident because I was so nervous and freaking out and stuff. And I just remember tripping over the speaker and just face planting into the ground on stage in front of everybody. So then they booked me again. I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons they booked me, because I was just going crazy on stage.
I was like so emotional and crying before the set. I was like, what the fuck am I doing in Poland? Like, I didn't think I'd ever make it to Europe in my life. I like it in Europe in general because I feel like out here, like, people are there for the music.
Playing in Europe reminded me that there's people out there that actually truly soak this music in and enjoy it and take it to heart.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a built-in crowd.
Yeah, it's just genuine.
My first time playing with Czeluść was in 2018, and they just booked me. I think I was the headliner. It was in Krakow. I feel like people, like in Poland, or maybe just in Europe in general, I feel like people are a little more patient. I just like playing a good DJ set where there's like ups and downs, and some songs are a little bit longer, and I feel like especially these crowds in Poland were super receptive.
Czeluść always has the same energy. It's just like genuine, authentic, raw. Like Jutrø, he stands on the table every time he DJs and does not touch the floor once. Like, that's just so unique to me. I love that. Like, I don't think I've only seen him touch the ground once while he was DJing.
more energy than most other crowds that I've played for sure.
My first show ever actually as Skella was at a Czeluść party back in 2018, I think at Czeluść Festival. And it was just so inspiring to be able to fly out all the way from Australia to reach and connect with an audience that was so far away and felt so foreign to me. Something really cool about Czeluść is back when I first started making music, I would put videos of their after movies of some of their parties and festivals on the screen next to me while I was making music, and it would just inspire me so much. And my goal was to be able to play a party like this, to be able to play to people like this, and it really came true.
DVD and Death Barnacle.
Secretive Suicide.
Scalar. Jutro.
Scalar. Let's have some fun.
When I started Czeluść, I wanted to do something here because I feel like if you act locally, you can do good. You can just do good. And I just think that this good intention that I had inside and shared with my partner Kosa was very obvious to the audience. Eventually everything grew, and then pandemic happened and everything just kind of stopped. Kosa decided to pursue his rap career, and actually he's doing really good. And I decided to take a step back and think of what is the most important part of Czeluść. Like, yeah, we want to have wild parties, yeah, we have following, and that's great, but probably the most important thing is to promote music. And I'm very, very happy that around 2023, I've realized there's so much potential still growing. Like so many other artists we book now, we work with now as a label are emerging. So it's funny, we started thinking that there are only us. Then we figured out there's more people like us in Poland. Eventually we figured out, holy shit, there's more people in the world. And now, after 10 years, I can say that there's more people in time. Doesn't matter if they have huge numbers or not. If they're doing good music that we dig, then we want to show it to other people.
I saw this poster for, I think, the first Czeluść festival. It's crazy lineup, loads of amazing Polish wave artists that I really love. And I remember contacting them and was like, we'll come to this event, I'm a big fan of stuff. And they was like, oh, well, if you're coming, do you want to play? So that, yeah, and I was like, yeah, of course. So we figured something out. But even though this was my first time playing, this was the first time I really started to realize my music, or wave music, had traveled further than the internet. And then since then I've been playing a lot. Back in the day, a lot. I used to come to Poland all the time, and I was playing in Poland all the time with Czeluść. Like when you go do these big wave shows and it's all the fans, that's when it all feels real. Like we know people are streaming the music, we know people are commenting on the music, people are loving the music, but then when you actually are in a room with those people, it's just a different experience.
So yeah, it was my first time in Poland, and we played one show in Warsaw, one show in Krakow. They're making probably the biggest buzz in, I think, the wave kind of space, wave and witch house kind of space. They could put anyone on them and you'd probably still get, you know, hundreds of people just coming because they trust Czeluść.
The music is always going to evolve. And, you know, I feel like it doesn't hurt to introduce different genres into a lineup because that gives everyone like a different piece of cake. As long as it has the same cohesive vibe, the dark, melodic, emotional atmosphere that I feel that Czeluść brings as a event, I think that it totally can fit no matter what genre it is.
I love Poland.
Cool, like people coming up to us saying like they know our music. This shit just doesn't happen in our country. In our country, we don't have like a scene. We have nothing. No, you can't even explain it. It's unreal. It just feels like a movie.
It felt like I was walking into a cult, like a cult society where everyone is like just obsessed with this.
Like we call it czeluściowiec or czelopist, which means czeluść face. And these people are committed to just spend time with us and buy our albums and to make tattoos of czeluść. So we have a lot of committed fans.
The architecture, the people, the culture, the whole vibe is just completely different to what I grew up with, and it's so inspiring to me. It's so cool, and it still drives the music that I make today.
Maybe Polish people are grumpy sometimes, but if you participate in our events, you're gonna feel the love.
People take their music very seriously out here, and it's just such a blessing to be able to play out here for an audience that really wants to hear your music, wants to hear what you have to say.
They're listening to your art and they like really care about the atmosphere, the emotion. And that's why I find Czeluść to be very special.
It's kind of like, it feels like wave belongs here, and like the scene is kind of just bustling.
You could have two guys that like do this sad music. I'm doing pretty sad music, and they're just on stage. They're just also sad. That would make sense, but no, we're fucked up. We do crazy shit on stage, like rock and roll shit, and I think firstly, people were really confused. What the fuck is going on? I think if not my energy and Costa's energy on stage from the day one, probably the shows would be calmer.
It's just like the best place to really just meet everyone because they all love the music and people will come from all over just for the show. I've met like 20 of my online friends and you know, like the music, it just unites everyone.
It's fun doing all of this together, like as a group, you know, a collective. It's like they can call it wave music, they can call it witch house, they can call it electronic or dark or whatever you want, but to me it's like a movement of people.
Every listener, every person who's been buying tickets, it's not just the artists, you know, all the videographers, all the visual artists, anyone that's just even somewhat relevant commenting on it, you know?
I don't know if it would be the same if it wasn't the people that were surrounding me, like, as I played it.
You go to the event and there's like 20 or more producers that you know from all over the world. Just meeting all your friends that you've spoke to online for years, you know, it's really cool.
I was like on tour with some of my best friends in music.
I think another reason for the scene's success is the artists always stayed pretty grounded, you know, like we interacted with our fan bases a lot. Fans become friends all the time.
And it's kind of weird to be ahead of this tiny movement, because it is tiny, but it's so full of life. Like the artists, they respect us, the audience respect the artists. There's the whole circle of love between us.
It only takes a small group of people to really change your perspective in life, and it's no different here in Poland with Czeluść. It's changed my perspective on life in general.
If you would be able to follow our steps, just do it. Because if you feel not represented, if your music is just, if you're down, if you don't know what to do with your music, just take your faith in your hands and just do something about it. You're never gonna know what's gonna happen.